Nigeria cry for justice. Listen to the voice of the people. From the east side, the voice started to rise. A man speak truth, they cover him with lies. He say, make we open our eyes, make we see the danger before he's surprised. He shout from the radio waves. He talk about the future and the great. But many people laughed that time. Now the whole nation, they feel the sound. When one man cried for justice and the world refused to hear. The pain will be for one tribe, the pain belongs to everywhere. Freedom for Nandi Kanu, freedom for Nigeria. If one voice speak the truth, why the chains still there? Freedom for justice, freedom for the land. If one man fight for the people, then the people must stand. Freedom for the land, freedom for the land, freedom for the land. He talks, say, darkness they come. Blood for village, tears for home. Farmers cry for the field. Many stories never revealed. From Benue to Plateau, from Kaduna to the east side road. People they ask the same question: why peace still hard to hold? Different tribes but one nation. Pain or no religion. If justice stands for the truth, then freedom must come soon. Freedom for Kanu today, freedom for Nigeria tomorrow. If justice no speak today, the land go drown in sorrow. Freedom for the people, freedom for the land. Nigeria is together, make peace for the Nigeria cry for justice. Listen to the voice of the people. From the east side, the voice started to rise. A man speak truth, they cover him with lies. He say, make we open our eyes, make we see the danger before he's surprised. He shout from the radio waves. He talk about the future and the great. But many people laughed that time. Now the whole nation, they feel the sound. When one man cried for justice and the world refused to hear. The pain will be for one tribe, the pain belongs to everywhere. Freedom for Nandi Kanu, freedom for Nigeria. If one voice speak the truth, why the chains still there? Freedom for justice, freedom for the land. If one man fight for the people, then the people must stand. Freedom for the land, freedom for the land, freedom for the land. He talks, say, darkness, they.
Yes, lovers of freedom. This is Methuselah One Melchizedek, bringing you a very good news from the beautiful city of Vienna, Austria. Today's date is 22nd day of June in the year of our Lord 2026. We don't have any other option than to continue to keep the spirit alive. The candle was given to us by the leader of indigenous people of Biafra and the crew member who meant well for this struggle. And we continue to galvanize that light of freedom, the light of progress, the light of sincerity, the light of resilience, the light of determination, and at the same time, the light of truth. Unfortunately, something that may be true to me, but to you is a lie. And that's why we have a channel for discussion I'm gonna be welcome those of you that are joining me from YouTube and some people joining from Facebook. I'm very sorry, TikTok, I could not bring this into your doorstep because of the technical issues. I don't know why TikTok cannot have a way of relaying whatever happening in the other social media to TikTok platform, and I'm not ready to have a divided mind because if I have another gadget here streaming from TikTok and Facebook, my concentration will not be completely 100% as it's supposed to be. We don't have, like I said, Mazen Namde can remain the leader of Engineer People of Biafra, and his absence, the Directorate of State are the one in charge. But some of you should know what has transpired over 5 years, where the children of Chukwuka Abiyama, the Biafrans, the genuine ones, have been yearning for progress. We have been yearning to carry us along, and we keep on hearing the same story of underground. And you know that species who are eager to see things works always want positive result, sometimes negative, but we need to be carried along. Even if it's negative results, there's nothing wrong in letting us know we are matured men and women. We may be servants, we may be followers. Some of us have all it takes to lead, but because opportunity did not come to our doorstep, or maybe we don't want to discharge our duties in that capacity as regards to freedom fighting movement. Some of us can stay in their normal background to make sure they contribute their own quota for the progress of this movement. We're going to look into basically what is going on. We have had our buzz buzzer. I don't think this is the time for it. We have a new leadership. Many of you should understand that now there's a new leadership. The intensify of distraction from the other camp will be high, just to distract you. What they will be doing now is what I call damage control, being on a defensive. Whatever you play, you roll out, they'll try to condemn it. And that is why we're not going to pay attention to them anymore. From time to time, we can look into what they do, but we're not going to dwell our energy on them. We're going to speak very calmly. And when the time it is to welcome many of you here who may have a different opinion, the line will be also displayed on the screen. And at the same time, you can also join us on the direct. This is the number as you can see on the screen. When the line is being open, you can be able to join us and make your contribution. I want to also tell you that for the fact that I'm sitting here does not make me more educated or more smart or more intelligent than you. All of us have something to contribute for the progress of this movement. That is why if you check your hand now, this your hand, they are not equal, but they're all important. One has the job they do and the other one cannot do it. And when one is missing, you may also notice that something is missing. So that's why as time goes on, I'll welcome many of you in to make your contribution. But what are we going to look into today? We're going to look into the Biafran struggle under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the internal tussle, and how it connects to the Nigerian government tactics. That is one thing that I envisaged long time ago, and I expect those leading should be able to know that there's a game set by us, and they're watching us as we are fighting. So we're about to change the ball game and to ignore those who are causing commotion within our midst. We're going to listen to our lovely brother Edmondo Bilo. These are the people we wish to have in our midst. These are people we wish to inject in the struggle. Smart people who knows what they are doing, intelligent men and women who can calm down to analyze things instead of being emotional about it. Let's welcome our brother. I'm going to use his clip. I was with him last night. After the program, I tried to write him and he responded. He's a very intelligent figure. He also have his bias, just like he said it by his own self. But we need to learn about the history of Biafran genocide. Whether written by Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, we need to read them. You don't need to base your reality on one source. You read different sources, and there will be a striking moment as you are reading to tell you that something is missing. You'll be able to connect the dot. That is what makes you a human. Ability to reason. You don't need to allow another person to reason for you. And that's why we're going to change some of the strategies, some of the analogies, some of the focal point who have been used in this struggle, such as whatever DOA says goes, please. I hope those new um officers, please, those things are going to be revisited. There must be a clause to it. Yes, it is good for us to take instruction from our leaders, but I wouldn't want to see in a way whatever they say goes, even if it's wrong. No. Now, some of the statements we have made in the past, we are yet to correct them. We're yet to correct them. Whatever our brain, collective brain says goes. Collectively. Ndị Igbo na-atụ ilu sị anyụkọ mmamịrị ọnụ ya agba ọfụfụ. When we come together, we make use of our brain collectively. Whatever ideas we bring goes. So as time goes on, things changes. That's why when I see these people talking about institution is a language. Institution is a statement that signify a progress of any movement. It sounds good, it sounds practicable, but in reality, on those that are implementing it, they have a dubious mindset. Just are telling you what you need to hear, but in reality, it is something different, which you are going to listen to. Mazen Namdekano, you have a brother that come from the same community, Maza Lozier. Maza Lozier was, dealing with you and continue to deal with you at your back. The person that come from your constituency are among those who are also trying to see you fall. There's nothing surprising. Anyway, after all, your wife is also among those who are working to see your downfall, whether knowingly or unknowingly. That is something I cannot ascertain. Now, let's bring our brother in. We're going to pay attention to the statement one after the other. We're going to pay attention to it one after the other. Hold on. Let me see if I can be able to make it in this way. Just to see. Okay, let me bring the comment here so that I will not be struggling to read people's comment. Yes, like our brother Edmond Obilo said, I read negative comment, I read positive comment. Things is about to change. I'm not going to begin to attack you as you attack, because there's something I have learned that you don't know, and I'm here to teach you. Whatever you write, good or bad, I will display it on the screen. But what I'm trying to tell you that the new down have taken over. There's nothing you can do about it. The highest you will do is, after crying for so many weeks, you go inside, you kick, you curse Mazen and you see the struggle as evil. After it, you fizzle away. So let me bring the comment. Let me see if I can be able to bring it on the screen. Where will I keep it now so that I will not be? Let me see if I will keep it on the ground. Just hold on. If I cannot see it, then I have to. Okay. I wanted to see if I'll put it up here, because I don't want to be going front and back reading your comment. I want to be seeing it here on my screen. Okay. Here I have it, but it's not really it's not really showing the way I wanted. Okay. Well, if it's going to distract me, I'd rather remove it. Maybe from time to time I will be okay. Thank you, our brother. I can see you, blessed Daniel Elfiong. I can see you. I see Eze Josiah. I see Y and M. I see Onyebuchi Remugis. I see Leonard Duru. Godwin Okeoga, our brother. I see you. Bright Daniel Allison. I see Mazobi Chuku Ogro. You are welcome. Our brother watching from YouTube, I greet you. John Wadike 8404. I see Eze Chuku Debelo. I see George Abbott. And we got the number. Many of you that are going to join us as we proceed. Now let's go with this our brother statement to see what he has for us.
Avenger says all are allegations.
If you're not hearing the sound, let me know.
Avenger is saying that IPOB still remains IPOB. Nothing concern him with US. Methuselah Mwane, thank you for joining the broadcast. Mwakamwa says the suspension is laughable and watery. You can't overrun your maker. Bob Ward says Kanu will enjoy presidential pardon in future. Yes, I'm looking at that. Will Tinubu pardon him? Then if he's pardoned, will Kanu return to the street again? Will Kanu return to the street if Tinubu pardons him? Will he continue to agitate for Biafra? Will there be Biafra? Josie says, kindly make provision for full day for this divine topic. Full day. Yes, it's a long topic. This is like part 1 on IPOB. This is part 1 on IPOB. This is part 1 on IPOB. I'm still working on part 2. And the Igbo question, I also look at the Biafran War. Like I have said, my master's degree in political science, my thesis was on the Ahira Declaration. So, for my thesis is the story of Biafra. It's a story I'm interested in. And that is why we have collected most of the existing works on the Biafran War for us to read and understand what happened. Read books like Why We Struck by Adewale Ademoyiga. There are different accounts of the war. For me, I read every account. The Igbo account, the Yoruba account, I read every account of the war, even foreign accounts. If you go on the books, you see different books on the war. Wama's TV says Alibu used to be the most peaceful region before Nnamdi Kanu's emergence. Keep your comments coming. I want to read your comments. Mwakamwa says the indigenous community does not even understand what DOS means, but IPOB and MNK is a household name. Abaka said Captain Okwe was my first employer at Ikeja GRA. Captain Okwe is old now. Captain Okwe should be 84 now. These are the last survivors of the war. I'm trying to interview him. I've been speaking with him anyway. And privately, he has been telling me what happened during the war. You know, there are some words you will use in your comment. I won't read them. Okay, I want to have decent conversation, no matter your anger. No matter your anger. No matter the side you belong to, we can have decent conversations. I have my bias too, but I'll try to suppress it so that I can have a broader conversation. Methuselah Mwane says Kanu remain the leader of IPOB. Kissinger Ikoku says you cannot pardon someone who is not loyal to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ikoku says to enjoy pardon, you must declare loyalty to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. pardon is not free. Godswill Onyema says Biafra must come. Anon Oracle says Biafra is a scam. Wamas TV says we should be talking about how to de-radicalize our people. Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, that's in Igbo. Bob Ward says after presidential pardon, Kanu will be passing message across diplomatically. GOC says there is no family without problem. Amit Global said, do you ship your books internationally? Yes, we do. We ship internationally. The Stockman says Tinubu is a listening man and president. If NK can demilitarize IPOB or disband it and come. FGP says Nigerian government is the insecurity in the southeast. GOC said on our book.
Now, we are going to continue to go into the real deal, which is now, let's dwell now into what is going on in this movement. You see how he's analyzing, very calm. Sometimes we must learn. I learn. Very calm. You write nonsense, I read it out. I discovered that what we have really in this movement, more or less those who are not educated. Let me just calm down to speak. We are too emotional. We are too superstitious. That is why somebody can lie against your leader. You agree, and you're going to hear where those lies are coming from. I'll be playing you the voice of the director of state, the ex-director of state, to tell you that it's not today they started planning to poison the mind of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I played it a bit while I was having program, whether day before yesterday. I've gotten the permission to continue to play all of them. I want you to understand where this propaganda is coming from. They don't just surface on the social media like that. Our leader's wife is also included in those who propagate lies against the husband just because they have family problem. It's a family problem, but unfortunately it's out on the social media space where you are fighting your husband. You are slapping your husband. You know that in UK, women mostly have the right to return their apartment when there's an issue occurs. And secondly, our leader is an international figure whom people are searching for and how to eliminate him. So that is, some of you may not know what contributed him trying to see where he can be to do his agitation. That is why it is not any state visit, because people were saying why he didn't tell us so that we welcome him. No. I believe many of you will begin to understand what transpired. But basically, this is not what we're here for. We're here to look into how Nigerian government systematically create pandemonium that you are seeing today. Unfortunately, those who claim to be intelligent, those who claim to be smart, didn't get it. Chike Doziem knows what he's doing. Chike Doziem is an instrument he's using to dampen this movement, which you are going to listen from this man. There's a lot of things we don't know about this struggle. Chike Doziem went back home and buried the mother. We have the video, we have the picture where he's putting sand on the grave. But those things is something I wish him to visit. I don't want to mock him. He's a very gentleman. He's a very calm guy, but he's not smart. And he doesn't fit into being a leader of a freedom fighting movement, especially the one of Biafran people. Some of you cannot travel back home, but he traveled back home and laid the mother to rest. May her soul rest in peace. Now let's go.
I want to run about 3 times in a week. So I'm still trying to build, as far as Nigeria is concerned, IPOB is a terrorist organization.
Yes.
Like Boko Haram.
Yes.
Otoshon declared Kanu an international terrorist. So this legal framework is a label. It is a weapon. The Nigerian state's deployment of the terrorist designation has strategic implications for IPOB's internal cohesion. As far as Nigeria is concerned, IPOB is a terrorist organization.
He's correct. I want us to be confronting issues the way they are. If you're emotional, you cannot get these things done. He said, according to Nigerian government, IPOB is a terrorist organization. He's correct. You know, sometimes before we say, oh, stop that, or guy is a lie. We are not. No. He said, according to, and he's correct. So let's go. That's something I want many of you to learn how to accommodate. It depends, yes. I know is illegal for Nigerian government to do that. It's fraudulent. But that's what it is. That's what it is. Just like I think it's a final between Morocco and Senegal. I hear that they said that Senegal should return the cup, but in your own eyes, Senegal won the match. But because of some of the things, you have no choice. And I think they returned that cup. And I think if you Google it now, the African champion remained Morocco. But me and you know that it's Senegal. He said, according to Nigerian government, IPOB is a terrorist organization. And he's correct. Like Boko Haram. So by legally branding the entire organization and its leader as terrorists, the Nigerian state delegitimizes the very idea of Biafran self-determination. It transforms a political grievance into a criminal enterprise. This puts immense pressure on the members of IPOB and supporters, forcing them to choose between their political beliefs and the risk of prosecution. This pressure is precisely what creates the environment for the internal fractures. Note that the Nigerian state has been careful to apply this designation selectively. So take note of this point. Note that the Nigerian state has been careful to apply this designation selectively. Selectively, yes. For instance, in a significant ruling in February 2025, the same Federal High Court cleared IPOB's head of Directorate of State, Chika Edoziem, the very figure now leading the faction that suspended Kanu of terrorism charges. While Kanu was facing terrorism charges, a Federal High Court cleared Chika Edoziem, the very figure leading the faction that suspended Kanu of terrorism charges, ruling his designation as a wanted person and terrorist was unconstitutional. The same member of a terrorist organization, two members, one was declared not a terrorist by court, another has been declared an international terrorist. So what does that mean? Have you asked why? Yes, we have asked why. Those of you that are listening, we're not here to give a verdict. I love how he's analyzing, and I think it's a thing to emulate. He's not judging, he's not concluding, because he's not a chief judge. He make analysis, he throw the question to you to digest. But in all, what is playing out here is a game set up by the Nigerian government. And the place Nigeria is smiling, the way I'm smiling now, is to see the leaders, the so-called leaders, ex-leaders, who are accusing the lawyer and brothers of holding the leader of United People of Biafra down. He said it. He said it's very laughable. And this is where, that the game, they perfect their game to make you to start blaming yourself, and then they now become free and become clean in the eyes of other citizens. Because we were busy saying, is this lawyer? that caused it, because we have already gotten the charge and acquitted, and then the lawyer now moving, the brother moving. So it's no more Nigerian government. Now Nigerian government obey the rule of law. That's what it means. And another case, another scenario. It's okay. Let me allow him to continue. It's very intriguing.
How did that happen? What is the plan? Have you broken it down? Let's go into that judgment. And I'm happy you are following. Thank you for following me on TikTok. Thank you for being part of this broadcast. I'm happy to see you here. And I hope we'll be able to grow the audience.
Those of you that are listening, this is Mazi Edmond Obilo. You can join him on YouTube, on Facebook, and now he's on TikTok, Edmond Obilo, and he has an app where they sells books pertaining to history of Nigeria, history of Biafran genocide, and other African countries. You can find his books on Odara. That is odarabooks.com. Odara means, this fruit we eat. Odara. I'm sorry, I should have put in his name where this Biafran television is. His name is Edmond Obilo. So he's doing a very good job. Sometimes when you pick somebody's job, you promote the person. He's a very popular person. Provided you are educated, you will know him. And he didn't shy away from telling us his degrees and qualifications, of which when people like us say it in Biafran struggle, it becomes that we are arrogant, or sometimes you feel intimidated. It is not. It is something that you have to let people know because you suffered for it. People are burning candles, people are crying for carryover, people are repeating courses, people are risking their lives in making sure they pay school fees, and at the end of the day, they awarded them a degree, and you want them to hide it. No, these are a lot of things we need to look into this struggle, because we are told that we should answer Maase. There's nothing wrong in telling people who you are and what you studied. You don't never knew who will bring you a project that will change your life. So this is Maase Edmond Obilo. Let's go. As we go, now we turn to our critical piece of this puzzle. The legal victory that may have inadvertently deepened the division within IPOB. So we are talking about the acquittal of Chika Edoziem, the head of the Directorate of State, who was cleared of terrorism charges by a federal high court in Owerri in February 2025. The case with Edoziem as the applicant against the Minister of Defense and the Chief of Defense Staff as respondents. The judgment was delivered by Justice I.N. Owego, who heard the matter in Owerri, Imo State. On the 22nd of March, 2024, the Ministry of Defense published its first edition of 2024, a security threat notice listing Edoziem as a wanted person, terrorist, insurgent, kidnapper, and a violent criminal, and they released his photograph too. So what did Edoziem do? He immediately challenged this declaration, arguing that he was never given any invitation or accused of any offense before this publication. His point was that the entire process violated his constitutional rights. So he filed a fundamental rights enforcement suit to challenge this unlawful designation.
Webo delivered a decisive verdict. The court declared the inclusion of Edosiem's name in the security threat publication illegal and unconstitutional. The ruling affirmed that the publication was a gross violation of his constitutional guaranteed right to dignity of the human person. The court ordered the Minister of Defense and Chief of Defense Staff to immediately retract the declaration of Edosiem as a terrorist, insurgent, kidnapper, violent criminal, and wanted person. The government was directed to issue an unreserved apology to Edosiem in 2 national newspapers. The court awarded 5 million naira in damages to Edosiem for the infringement of his fundamental rights. Now, what is the context? You can call this an isolated victory. What does it mean for IPOB? We can begin to see what it means. Significantly, Edosiem was the only individual among the many names listed in that Defense Headquarters publication who successfully challenged his designation in court.
Listen.
This isolation is crucial for understanding the subsequent political dynamics in IPOB.
Wow.
IPOB's lead counsel, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, hailed the ruling as historic and landmark, framing it as a strong statement against unjust profiling and emphasizing the importance of due process in security matters. Now, let's connect this to our central analysis.
Exactly.
The Nigerian state strategy of selectively applying the terrorist designation seems to have found a legal loophole. Edosiem, as the head of the Directorate of State, has been judicially cleared of the terrorist label. This means that a key figure leading the faction that suspended Nnamdi Kanu is now legally clean in the eyes of the Nigerian judiciary, while Kanu himself was sentenced to life imprisonment and declared an international terrorist by Justice Omotosho in November 2025. Are you saying that this has created a devastating asymmetry in IPOB? What do you think? In the eye of the Nigerian state, Edosiem is the reasonable, legally vindicated leader who can now claim legitimacy. Do you agree? Kanu remains the convicted terrorist, accessible only through monitored prison communications. Is this the Nigerian state's trap in action? By allowing one faction to be legally cleansed, while the other is criminalized, can we say that the Nigerian state is feeling the internal rupture in IPOB?
Aye. And that's why they are shouting. Now they are now the one that are putting the honor life in. You understand what is going on? If you go to social media now, they are the one that are now putting honor life in going on in Biafra land on the head of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. It's a game. It's not that them themselves know about the game, but they are using them to play the game. You know, somebody can throw you something and determine how you make use of that thing they throw to you. It's not that they told them what to do, it's a game set up. That's why they have changed their narrative of we can't be losing our people like that. This man the Kano, he just wasting people when he was in his house. Because of him, they want to life a lot of people, so we cannot continue to lose our life. They're now making us if Mazen the Kano purposely, start to take the life of our people. They know what we face. They know how they'll be. They hunted us down in the past. They know how the Nigerian government treated us, even when we were doing ordinary protests. But today, they're not telling you we don't want anything that have to take the life of our people. We want to be institution. But all of us know the Nigerian government, that they don't believe in the rule of law. And we all agree that this freedom we are fighting, Nigeria is benefiting a lot. So there's no way we can go it in a very mutual way to get what we're looking for. All of us know. But today they're not claiming saint. Now, like what what I hear them saying today, go there, go and debunk that ESM video we saw. Tell the word that they're using that they want to start unaliving our people again. Not Mazen the Khan is the one unaliving our people, even in Sokoto. They said it. So that's what Edmond Obilo is telling us. They will make sure the Nigerian government set aside Chike as a claim man. That's why they want to roll on a different faction, and they will be recognized by the Nigerian government. The Mazen Nandakan and me and you are the terrorists. And then it will now create internal conflict. He said a lot of things. I hope I will have time to who is sending me a message.
Edosium's legal victory validates his faction's argument that the movement must distance itself from Kanu's militant rhetoric. The Nigerian state does not have to destroy IPOB. He can simply let the cleared faction and the criminalized faction tear each other apart, while the courts and security agencies stand by
and watch
as observers,
correct,
ready to intervene on behalf of the acceptable leadership when the dust settles. Is that what you are thinking?
I love this man. I love how he analyzes. He speaks calmly. He doesn't rush things. He speaks very calmly. Even the institution they are mentioning, institution is a good thing. It's good to institutionalize a movement. Our movement is already institutionalized. When you hear institution, you would think that it is a one-man show. It's not a one-man show, but they are not making it to look as if it's a one-man show, it's a family business. But surprisingly, from the list they brought out, China Sanwo-Olu and the sister are principal officers in this movement. China Sanwo-Olu and his sister who is living in Italy, principal officers that take care of money.
Meanwhile, following the 2017 order, the Nigerian government moved to appoint an administrator to seize IPOB assets.
Hold on. What is going on? Just hold on. Does it mean that this thing did not download correctly? Let's go here.
They argue that Kanu's communications were being monitored.
Exactly. This is another point they used to hold us down. But it's in all ramification, that's completely lies. They argue. This is what they are throwing us. They're still everywhere that Mazen and the Kanu cannot give us instruction from them. They create a story so that on the verge of denying the story, you become part of the story. Because you'll be dragging. He doesn't give order from prison. Others say he give order. They will forget the subject matter and start asking whether he give order, whereas he doesn't give any order. Because as a leaders, I expect the Directorate of State X as of them to act. That's why I keep on shouting. It is time for you to act now. You don't need to wait for anybody. But they keep on saying, Antonio do come out. Chike doesn't, before he mentioned like 10 words, what we hear Antonio do come out. When you do still remain the leader, whatever will that is holding on to him come out, you see a weak man speaking. And them themselves, they're just trying to defend him.
And that his unguarded utterances led to the arrest and death of members of IPOB. They even suggested a plan to establish a new militia to instigate violence.
Exactly. That is the 100-man committee. They are telling the world that is another militia. They created one. They say it's men. They say Shabbat Shalom outfit. They created different non-existing outfits just to make sure they tarnish the image of our leader. But my happiness is that Igbo Ade said, OGD Canada Jomuya. They will not make any move, and we have kept them where they belong to. I never knew that I can withstand the ex-DOS before. I never knew. I withstood them. I fought them. In the past, other people were giving suspension, they cry inside. They gave suspension and increased the heat. And people were warning me left and right. Oh, guy, you are going to enter and say, no, you are nobody. I have been on ground, see things and come back, nothing. I am more resolute. I have more information than many of them. So,
from a strategic standpoint, this is a masterclass in sowing disaffection. The Nigerian state haven't failed
to
silence Kanu through legal means.
Correct.
Now watches as the movement he built tears itself apart. By leaving Kanu accessible, yet perpetually monitored in Sokoto prison, the Nigerian state creates a paradox.
Correct.
He is a martyr, but his words can be used against his followers.
Correct.
Consider the implications. The rendition as president. The Kenya court ruling that Nnamdi Kalu's arrest was unlawful is a fundamental challenge to the legitimacy of this entire trial.
Correct. Do you understand what he's saying? We left even the illegal adoption of our leader in the first place. Shouldn't have even started. The case shouldn't have even taken place in the first place. We are not talking about illegal adoption. We are talking about discharged and acquitted. Chike Dozien was, awarded 5 million naira. Ask him whether he have gotten that 5 million from Nigerian government. The answer is no. A lot of awards have given to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Ask him whether they have paid any to die. No. So how do you think that discharged and acquitted will now be obeyed? Nigeria does not obey the rule of law. So today, I think they said they have arrested him because of his statement on president or something like that. Do you know what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said about Buhari? You know what he said about Buhari? Do you know what he said about Buhari? That thing in the eyes of Nigerian government, they will swear to make sure they jail him. And instead of you being smart to understand that this is a concluded arrangement to jail your leader, you are busy blaming the lawyer, diverting the attention of the public to things that has no meaning. You are busy blaming even the brother that is still on the run. The one cannot enter Nigeria. But you are blaming him for causing our leader to go into another trial. Knowing fully well that the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, whether he's there or not, they will still jail him. Where was he at the final statement? Was he inside the court? The answer is no. He was outside until they finished the case. So what is the this analogy of had it been he started where he started, the child quitted, they cannot do him anything. We started making campaign and agitating. All right. I want us to listen to this man, emulate something. I have learned a lot. I will never be angry with many of you, and I will be speaking calmly. We have it. Just that sometimes when we are inside, if the man is also inside you, maybe he'll be behaving like us. Some of you are so annoying, and you want freedom. And many of you are living abroad. The only difference is that you didn't integrate into the society. You are just only doing menial jobs. You didn't study. You didn't mix up with the society to see how they see things. The China quitted, the China everywhere. In fact, what I can say 70% of those in IPOB are tout. I can say that. Maybe that's why people are saying we are tout, we are renegade, we are rascals. In fact, it's more than 70% of those agitating for Biafra, they are tout. If you watch, intelligent men and women don't come closer. Have you noticed it? People that are well-read, they don't come closer. Sometimes you think that because they don't want to join you or because they are enjoying Nigeria. No. Sometimes because they don't want to be insulted. They don't want to be bullied unnecessarily. When they are like they cannot withstand insult. There are people like that. When they get even lawyer here and there because of what we could do to them. That is lie. You are the criminal, you are the one that sold onion do, you are the one that embezzle money, you went home to go and sleep with a chalugo. You will go and form your own security, you say now the kind of $7 million. We stand this sort, but we just laugh over it. How I wish we'll be having people like this in our struggle. I believe I will play you the voice of some of these newly elected executive. Very sound. One spoke from Switzerland. Intelligent men. We need to gather together again to make sure we give this struggle a face so that we can enable intelligent men and women to come in. Yeah, I want a day job. I won't have today, tomorrow. It is an ideology. Something more use something. So let me allow him to move.
His defense team has argued openly, saying it was a calculated effort to force a conviction.
Yes.
To survive the absence of law.
Yes. Oh, God.
The state's cross appeal, IPOB argues, is an admission that the trial court lacked jurisdiction.
Yes.
This is the legal warfare where the state, having broken its own rules,
exactly,
now dares the movement to prove it.
Correct.
The Directorate of State in IPOB, in their statement alleging a meeting between Kanu and DSS officials.
Alleged, yes. Alleged. They don't have the proof. They told us that Mazen Namdeka is having a meeting with the DSS in Sokoto prison on how to destroy IPOB. Hi. God of mercy. We don't have any problem. We don't have problem in this struggle. Just a little thing. What is that? False accusation. False accusation is only because if you don't accuse blindly, godly people will not follow you. They still put it again that he's sleeping with a 16-year-old girl in Sokoto currently. And some people agree with it.
It's a powerful destabilizing tool. In IPOB, in their statement alleging a meeting between Kanu and DSS officials, is a powerful destabilizing tool.
You hear what he said? He said DOS alleging that Mazen Namdekan is having a secret meeting with the DSS official is a very powerful tool to destroy people's mind. It's a tool for destruction. Because you will not be happy. You will not be happy now to hear that your leader is having a secret meeting with DSS. For what? For what reason? you begin to dampen your mindset. I'm going to still play you the voice of Maza Alozie and the DOS members in their meeting, where they are burying Maza Nnamdi Kanu alive in the meeting. They call him all sort of them. They castigated Sokoto declaration, but they still went for the occasion. Can we have people like this in our struggle, please? Where are you people? We want to beg all of you, please help us. We need help. We need intelligent. Please, these people that are. I want to applaud the. Is it? I will play your voice. Whether it's national coordinator of Switzerland, he came out today. He showed himself and talk. Anybody that please follow lovers of freedom. That will be our campaign. You know, the power belongs to us. We the people. We are not leaders. We must make sure that it's a criteria. If you are leading this struggle, if you are a leader in this struggle, we must see your face. You must address us openly. We don't want to hear somebody speaking on voice. We don't know who you are, but you say I'm a European rep. I'm a continental rep of one country. I don't want to show my face. We don't need it in this struggle. That is we're going to push it. If you know you cannot display, tell us where you are calling from. Show us your face. One step aside. Here I want a secret court. I want to tell you that's one going and carry again. We cannot. Your man is an intelligent man. It's an intelligent man. I tell you. Very intelligent. He speaks calmly. I need the people like this. Now I can't man get down. If you watch Azayeba today, give back. Azayeba no can propaganda. What Naheji feel the leadership of this movement as of then, ex-DOS member, bunch of. Let me calm down. I'm on a Biafran television. It's okay.
It doesn't matter if it is true. The accusation itself, where the state haven't broken its own rules, now dares the movement to prove it. The Directorate of State in IPOB, in their statement alleging a meeting between Kanu and DSS officials, is a powerful destabilizing tool. It doesn't matter if it is true. The accusation itself injects poison
Correct.
into the movement's bloodline.
Correct.
It creates a narrative of a leader
Yes.
who is either compromised
Correct.
or at least dangerously naive.
Correct.
Why the state watches and waits.
Hi. Okay. It's this man who is you. He's all on your bed. Where is this man from? Where is he from? Where is this man from? That's why they start hearing Mazen has compromised. Mazen have compromised. He asked them, how do you know? He told us to go and hand ESN to Nigerian government, Igbo governors. He told us to hand over Radio Biafra to Igbo governors. He told us not to agitate again, that if he comes out, one of his brokers, everybody come back. Such a thing never existed, but they made it to be a reality to some of you. And if some statement is coming from your leader, basically that statement is a compromise statement. They are not smart. And I told them, if you are smart and intelligent, such statement, if I'm among them, as of then, statement that appear to me, do you know what will come to my mind? If I want to believe on that statement, I'm not saying that is true, but if I want to believe it, I will believe it by having image in my head that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is like this with AK-47 on his head. Oh yeah, speak. And he speak. Somebody that I know as my leader, know what he stands for. Hey, we should hand over ESN to Nigerian government or governors. We should take this struggle and the Radio Biafra, hand it over to the Nigerian government. That we should not talk about anything freedom again. We should go inside. That anytime you come out, he will not speak, and a lot of us will gather again. What will be my mind is AK-47 in my head, in our leader's head, for him to make that statement. Then I will not do what I'm supposed to do as a leader. So that when they will be there, seeing what I'm doing. That is contrary to what this man has said, because he has freed himself. If he didn't say it, they may unalive him instantly. As a rule, say this. If not, we are going to eliminate you. And he said it. But he left for those who he transferred the message to act as people that have brain, so that he will be freed from those that want to unalive him, because he have said what they want him to say. But instead, they want to make it a reality. They try to tell everybody he has compromised. He wants to destroy this struggle. Do you understand the reason why I told many of you they are incompetent? That's what this guy is saying.
So what is the ultimate goal? The end point of the state's strategy, by allowing Kanu's legal and personal fate to create division in IPOB, the Nigerian state doesn't have to destroy IPOB itself.
Correct.
Or to destroy IPOB directly. It can simply let IPOB destroy itself.
Try.
While the state sits back
and watch,
observe,
yes,
and occasionally feeds the flames,
yes,
with a leaked report,
correct,
or illegal gambit.
Hey, oh, who said that education is a waste? Did anybody say it's a scam? It's not a scam. Common sense is all you need in life to succeed. This thing he's saying is what we are hearing. They flame. Do you know that so many reports has come? Onyendu is begging as he stands now. There was time we release a document that that's why I want to use his statement. The Khan is begging Nigerian government now. Currently, he's begging currently. Some of these criminals in the US, as well ex-US, sorry, I know it will take time for me to adapt. They even told us that as they are there now, they know what is going on in Sokoto. Mazen Nandekan is feeding Almajiri with our money. All the money we are contributing, using to feed everybody in the Sokoto prison. Hi. How do we come out of this, brothers? I think let me allow him to roll a bit. I need to hear your own opinion. I'll put my number here. Hi, can we just stay away from propaganda and blackmailing? Some of you that used to call me, please, I don't want to hear I was in the dream. I saw something. Something came to me. I have these feelings. I don't need it. I don't need it in my platform. I'm sorry. Even though I'm in Biafran television, my channel is facing the reality. My own private channel facing the reality. I don't want to dwell into propaganda, brother. It destroys brain. That's why I can never open my mouth and tell anybody that you are the one that sold Onyendu. I cannot. Have you heard it from me before? I said you sold Onyendu. You that are saying it, where is the evidence? You don't have. The only thing you can say, because of the incompetency, a lot of things are going wrong. And why are you paining me now? Now, they don't want to talk before. They don't want to speak before. They are not talking, they are quiet. Do you know the best way to destroy people's mindset? By keeping quiet. But today now, because they have sacked them, they are now beginning to come out to speak. They dish out memo here and there. Chike doesn't jump out and talk. So Chike doesn't have an instrument used to destroy the struggle by keeping quiet in a lot of things that is going on. You have seen it. I was like them before. I was defending them. I promote them. I cover them. Sometimes people ask us, I say they are walking on the ground, but we know nothing. We just only say that. So you're welcome. Those of you that are here, I like Edmond Obilo, say put your comment. I'll be reading your comment. I'll be calm. I'll be calm in doing my program. I'll be calm, to be honest. I think I'll read both bad. If you want to write, if you want to also say things bad about me, you write it. I'll display it on the screen. Our brother Biafran IPOB said, because the SDOS officials are poorly educated and Mazen Simon was able to understand it. Yes, you are very much correct. Our brother, I think what I see, he said, you guys are a big disgrace. Okay, let me put it here. You guys are a big disgrace to the entire Igbo race, but Chukwu Abiyama will never forgive you people for sabotaging this struggle. Kama is coming soon. Your entire generation will never see Biafra child. These are propaganda. These are he's suffering for superstitiousness. I got no all the time. The situation in Onimia, superstitiousness. Generation in Ukuku, my family not here. My mother, my father, they're in UK. I just Zora holidays. Hey, breeder, Zora ha garden, never had gonna gone. Ha to hand on there and how more than we can say because Liana cemetery. So let back come over bill. And the Hemme will old, getting to 80 years. And I'm here. So get in so now. Chuko Gabam in the cook we before. These are the things we are also going to touch. Chuko Gabam is just a concept. It doesn't help anybody. Do you understand me? I ain't gonna face reality. I know you may not like me. Some of you that are religious person, you not like me. Chukwu is just a concept to give us courage to walk, but in reality, it does not work. It doesn't function. Where is Chukwu Gabiam as unaliving our people here and there? Where is Chukwu Gabiam as Master has been languishing in jail for many years unjustly? Yes, Susan Richard said, Meto Naman you be. Thank you, our sister. Okoronkwo say underground Oshi. Thank you, our brother. Let me just read the comment and then I will continue. Our lovely sister Cheesy said, imagine. Biafra iPop said, check out his profile program called The Radio Man. Okay. IPOB, Biafra IPOB said, Maazemeto, the way you reason is the same way that man reason. Thank you, brother, for recognizing the gift bestowed by me, by Chuko Kekredi Wenowa. Biafra iPop said, yes, Delta State. Okay, the man, is he from Delta State? Okay. Edmond Nebile from Delta State. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that information. He's a very intelligent man. Our Reverend Sister said, Mazobilo's analysis is always unique. It is. And he speaks with a calm voice. We need to, sometimes when you are making sense, but you are so fast, you are so tense, you are angry, people will not understand what you are talking. They may think you are a violent person, but they don't know you are displaying their anger. Anger plus the truth you are speaking, that truth will be diluted by the anger. And remember, anger is a small madness. So do nothing when you are angry, because you may spoil something more than what causes the anger. Do you see it now? So when you are angry, you calm down before you speak. Just get yourself first so that you pass your message. People will not pay attention to the message, not to the tone you use to pass the message. They may not get it when you use harsh voice. See how he's speaking. Calm. Ozoma, Benya say operation show your face when addressing Biafra. Yes, that's what will be. We are going to do that. You show us your face before you talk to us. What is going on? Yes, you show us your face. And they are showing us their face. Chibike Chinonso Semeto, what have Mazen Namdekan achieved since he started Biafran struggle? Yeah, one of it is because he made you to come here to watch me. It's one of the achievements. Without him, there will not be me speaking. And without me speaking, you cannot watch me to write this. In fact, one of his achievements is to make you to write this comment. Do you understand it? That's his achievement. No, some of you that are ill-educated, you thought that achievement is all about money, house, car, because you don't know about knowledge. Knowledge is power. So that's why you want an achievement to be physical structure. That's the problem. And people like you cannot lead. But people like you are leading in the past. So, Chibi Ken also, this is what you met. What have Mars? Okay, let me put it here. Okay, I have put in it already. Where is it? Okay. What have Mars achieved since he started the Biafran stock? You can come and tell us. Aloze is an evil man. Yes, he is. I will tell you why he's evil. I don't put allegation on somebody, but when I said yes, I will tell you why. Aloze is an old man on retirement. And the person that even gave me his audio is also a fellow old man who had been with them, but at a point he said, no, I'm getting late. I'm getting old. And very soon I'll be approaching my grave. I cannot be there where they are lying against my son, Nnamdi Kanu. But I'll be there. I'll be getting the information. I'll be giving you. I say, thank you, sir. Aloze is tarnishing the image of his kinsman. And where do you know why he's penning me? they don't speak when Mazi was with us. They don't speak. And I cannot follow a leader who doesn't confront his superior with constructive criticism because you are helping him to grow. If I had found myself in the movement, in the corridors of power, and I see what Mazi is doing that is not yielding fruit, I will tell him. If you refuse, I will come out and announce it, and I will not fight. I will say, ladies, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I'm thanking you for supporting what we're doing, hoping that we're going to get the freedom as we planned. But there's something that is going wrong. I have voiced out, I have complained, but it seems that the leader is not hearing me. I will respectfully withdraw my position from supporting him in that direction. Pending when he will change, I'm also free to come back. But if not, I'll peacefully go inside and I will not condemn what people are doing. In due time, you are going to see it. I swear. The person who, I know some of you will start cursing him normally. Normally, and I know if anybody come and say, I want to move, say, you are saboteur, I go, Nigeria government have paid you. That's why you want to run. The people that built Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today, the people that were singing about his legacy, people that are promoting his image, are the one that are telling us today that he's making himself supreme leader. Show me where Mazi told us we should call him supreme leader. Nowhere. It's you that are calling it because you don't have anything to add up. You don't have any idea. You now tend to give him praises and names. Today now you are now, because that name you give become a problem to you. So now let's allow this our brother to finish. Then we'll now open our line. Yes, brother, blessed Daniel. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu remain the leader. Supreme. I love that. Supreme. He's a supreme leader. You call him a supreme. But today you're going on internet saying that in Igbo land we don't have anything called supreme. Why do you call him supreme? And if, provided you have called him supreme, he will continue to answer that supreme.
The movement's crisis is now a crisis of faith. And in that vacuum, the Nigerian state whispers becomes louder.
Yes.
Than Nnamdi Kanu's voice from prison.
Yes.
So what have we done so far? We have traced Nnamdi Kanu's legal odyssey and the internal rupture it has created. But that rupture didn't happen in a vacuum. It was catalyzed and continues to be feared by a legal and political weapon, the state's former designation of IPOB as a terrorist organization. To understand the movement's current crisis, we have to understand how this designation came about and how the state has used it as a strategy
what is going on?
Of disintegration. The formal process began in September 2017, a pivotal year. In that year, the Nigerian military had already declared IPOB a violent terrorist organization, creating political momentum for legal action.
Well, I'm there. I will there's a lot to this, but because of time factor and I want him, don't worry, I'll get a full video. I've written to him. I need a full video. He made mention of institution. He talked about institution. And he said institution is a good thing, but how can you say you are creating an institution and at the same time you are attacking the man that created the movement? If you said institution, no problem. You can be smart to create institution to decentralize the power, which is good. So that power will not squarely be bestowed on one person, as many of you claim, even though it's not. But let us assume you claim that's power centered on one person. Now, if you really meant well, you want to mean well, because some of them are now, look at the analysis, they are telling many of you the reason why they suspended our leader. They said they want to suspend his office so that people will not be making use of that office. Let us assume it's the reason. then why accuse him of sleeping with women? Why accuse him of embezzling money? Why accuse him of using the money of Biafra to live fake life or to live a flamboyant life in Kenya? What is all this allegation all about? Why are you bringing a woman called Nneka Chimeze to be tarnishing his image before the public? How is those things are not present? We will agree with you that yes, you want to institutionalize so that you will now decentralize the power so that Nigeria government will not have anybody to hold on. I will agree with you. But no, the institution you created to deceive people as if it's you want to change the narrative, but you are tarnishing his image. That's what they are doing. Now let us listen to the meetings of executive of IPOB, what they're saying about their leader. Just hold on. To tell you that they meant bad for this man. They meant bad for this man, but it's all good. Let's see. Welcome. Let me see if I can be able to bring this closer. Okay, our brother Edmondo below. I'm gonna disengage you. I'm going to disengage you for now. Let me see. Disengage this. And then let's go here to see the voice of those that are working with our leader to make sure we restore Biafra. Now listen, if the voice is not coming out, you make sure you make sure you indicate. Yes, Lillian, I greet you. I greet you. I greet you. You're welcome, our sister. People like you are needed. Without all of you think we can achieve anything? The answer is no. Now let us listen to those that are working with our leader, those that started to attack him since 2021. But I know I noticed it. That's why you see me fighting with the Kenga. I capture. They told me Kenga is out, is out. Why are you talking about him? I said, I know why I'm talking about him. I want to use him to tell people what people are doing. And today is crystal clear. It's not more a story. Let's see whether I can be able to hear the voice of Maze Alozie and the leaders of IPOB and the DOS crew in meeting in the United States.
Nnamdi Kanu was not attending DOS meeting.
Now, do you understand what is going on? They said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not attending the DOS meeting. So, in other words, this problem you see today didn't start today. But they made us to understand that their anger is because of the charge and acquitted, which is completely incorrect. Their anger stems longest time, even before Mazi was adopted, but they refuse to tell us. So now they are looking for an apparatus to hold hands so that they will deceive us. What is that apparatus? We said it now. We have gotten the charge and acquitted. And he went on and tell his brother to go on and sack Ezokome and Ejiofor. No, it's not. They will tell you, we told you to leave us. We are going to bring him out. Nothing. They want to tell you to leave him. Let him die there. That's the when you hear him telling you that, please let everybody move hands so that we DOS will go in there and bring them out. No, they meant that you should leave him there so that they will now frustrate him. Am I making sense? Don't listen to me. Now let's
himself from the meetings. My question is, do you think Nnamdi Kanu compromised before the rendition? Because the reason why I'm asking that is he was instructed not to visit Africa the restoration of Biafra, but he disobeyed it, and that's why we're in this shithole. Then the next, that's my question. Then the next one is a statement. Master Alozie, I would like you to discuss with the DOS about the oath, because if there is any member from California trying to join IPOB now, I will not use the old oath. So I would like to see if we can be rewritten. Thank you.
Let me respond to that. Anybody not joining now, I'll join it, but not with the old oath.
New one.
Again, yeah, oath with the new one. And when you oath.
Now, the new oath is coming from the new organization they created, but they don't want to let many of you know. It is called the Biafran Community. We know all those things. I'm happy that I've become into being inside a circle. They don't want to tell you. They're only just holding Mazen and the Kansarat because the moment they tell you they're not with him, just like they have said it now, you can see some of you are now running away from them. They didn't do their job very well. I know they want to destroy the man's image, but they didn't do it very well. You build a man. Me and you build him. I will build him because of his legacy. We convince people because of his antecedent. You think people are foolish? Yes, we convince the people. We convince them with fact and figures. You want to remove the conviction on people to tell them that man you are convincing them that he's a good man, he's an honest man, that today now he has compromised as a criminal. How do you think it's possible? It's not. That is why you see them having backlash today. So Chike Doziem is the head of the Biafran community. They created, registered, and they have their new oath. But they still want to claim as if they're working on that IPO, but the answer is no. If they do, we'll sue them because they don't have the original document. The original document have been handed over to the new executive. I know in due time they are going to brief many of you what is going on.
So that person can temporarily be admitted until the new oath after that. So the new oath is in the works. US may change a lot of things, but I at the blind. So we loyal to somebody. That is one number.
This a gossiper is talking. Mazalo is a gossiper. Just to tell you that these people are nobody. I will never be in a cabinet where I cannot speak to my leader. They don't correct our leader. They don't tell him anything. Our leader might not be perfect. Chike Odozem and others are the one that wrote the oath, not Mazen Namdekan. But today, he said they are changing the oath because the old one, onye ndu ji ha akobol. Owu onye ndu the oath. Ndị dere oath ndị a na-akpọ hero worshiper. Oh, he did. A na-akpọ ya hero worshiper. Chike Odozem dechara oath were aha Mazi TDA. That Mazi is the only person that have the right to reinstate and to remove. He's there. He's there. You are the one that wrote it now. And submit, all of you wrote it, vetted it, gave it to Mazen Namdekan for approval, and he approved it. His name is written. Onyendu Mazen Namdekan is the only person that have the right to remove and to install. But today, you know, people know you know ball. Hi, Madidiko Mondo below. Don't worry, I ain't gonna kill the face of the struggle. Whom we can know better. I need a sound mind. Kuna hona head each and Edmond Obilon and Diku Kuna. One head each. Kiona gossiping. New oath na bia. Agaji swear ya. Swear ya Biafra.
So we loyal to somebody. You will about. That is one. Number two, with the people about compromise. What in the body or the compromise?
A compromise, yeah.
And how would the command controller put the flaws normally? Yeah, US so they had to investigate. However, in the point that they are very smart people. They have to investigate. So, he wasn't communicating with the US because Oman engaged there. So he did what he wanted to do because he feel no one got here. So example what he said the US Kenya Game investigate with the M branch. You know who authorized them to do that. So let's understand what is going on. And I had a stupid and in China now with the real IPOB.
The real one.
That's what we have now.
The real.
And the genuine people, they were long way of triple chang. Yeah, and the committee, they were long way of triple chang.
Now, I don't like a leader that cannot take responsibility. He said that in the new ones, Nacho Pochala. Mazen Nadakan was in prison 2016. Then there's a crisis in the leadership. Uchemefo, the then deputy, some sycophants, hero worshipper like Chike Dozie Mabanyan, Nzurumike, China Sanworo, and co. Collins them. They have to side Uchemefo. For Uchemefo to remove Clifford Iran, you them, but it's a man move. Ebo Maze was inside then. The DOS have compromised. How we need to change them. Maze yes, they have compromised. Maze have to listen to the next in command. And those people were sacked. In other words, they were sacked in the absence of Maze and Kano. Just because of the instruction given by UHMF4 and these people now. But today, they are putting out the head of our leader, not surely a lot of good people. Now, this struggle. And one of the reasons why I hate leaders that cannot take responsibility of wrongdoings. Anything they're wrong, they don't want to accept that something is wrong. We can't get it like this, brother. I have advised many of you to always, I hope you are working. I hope you have a job. I hope you are struggling to make it in life. I hope you have your own handwork. Freedom fighting is not a business venture. It's not a career. Tomorrow I will still go to work. So it's not a do or die affair. My eyes are not on the money. How much is coming? How much is going? I'm not greedy to begin to look for who to defraud in this movement. Look at how they are lying to their leader and the old man. You are going to listen to what he said about Sokoto declaration. But this idiot, I'm sorry. This is Biafran television. I withdraw my statement. This man, that radio, na the event of Sokoto declaration with Mike Arnold, Jigwe microphone, ne kuku maka Sokoto declaration. But you know, Gani Hoku maka the Sokoto declaration in this clip. That's how they lie to many of you. Today, you become an enemy to your leader. So how you could evidence that in that time. Say you know, I am so happy I didn't follow them. Jonathan Chinedu, you would have misled me. Jonathan Chinedu, where are you now? You have been somebody. In fact, if I have to agree with you, I don't know how my life will be again for the second time. Misled, second time. Jonathan Chinedu, wherever you are, you need to come out and start broadcasting. I know the problem you are facing. It's not that I'm happy for it. I'm not happy. You're also a Biafran. Your voice meant well, just that you follow the wrong people. They deceived you. You are the one that used to preach about gullibility in Radio Biafra, the bondoji, the mentality, but you were deceived by these people. Show us the proof. Even though Namazi committed such atrocities, it is your duty to protect him for now. All but as a koya and shy, boy, I want to say, le evidence again. Layer. Do you want to correct it now? Or you can Biafra? And wake a brothers. They don't have anything. Yan hate you work that evidence. The evidence. If they have it, now they suspended them, sack them. They're gonna hold the video. I'm gonna do the video. But they don't have anything. Let me not obstruct him. Let him finish his jargon.
We are revisiting all those things. And that's the plan. On my family business and around here.
Chai.
Alala na ihe na-eme. Ndị mmadụ alala na this thing.
Oh no, you should buru. Oh yeah, buru because we listen. I agree with him. Then I know ya mere ndo ji la. You saw ha no nyishi. That's how they get your emotion, because I know you're too emotional. They'll tell you, ndo nem alala here. unu soma as sacrifice gịnị ka ọ sacrifice ọ ka sacrifice karịa iko nsọ ọ sacrifice karịa waka waka emotional.
And amamihe ọ ga-aga si na ọ na-ede or declaration. Declare I na-eche for the declaration. They declare ya Sokoto declaration. We are waiting.
Let me see if I'll see his video on Sokoto. Onya kwuru okwu na ọ bịakwara were microphone nọrọkwa na Sokoto declaration. Our fathers are our fathers na-adọkwa anya ojuo na this struggle. Anyị ga-eji achụ unu ukwu eru a unu pụọrọ anyị n'ụzọ ka young blood na-eme a gullible father na-atụ ashị. Ha bịa declare ya ka but ị gara dị ya were microphone guzo na podium ekwu okwu maka Sokoto declaration. Are you an honorable man? Ndị a bi na America ha afọ akọnkwe na ha sị m dị na m na-akọ ndị na America. I was there. Ahụ m ndị reche handbag n'okporo ụzọ. What I have never seen here before in Austria. You are walking on the road, see people that do general handbag n'okporo ụzọ. Adult people rap.
Because they already declared the wrong one. Can
you imagine?
Because the way they be foolish, you were the mother dear play. They are saying no, they are free. I don't think he can do that. The way Kibushumu like that. Same nigga, they free. Yeah, Kojo.
Yeah, Kojo.
Never. Not like that.
Yeah, Kojo. You know, how do we fix it? But I don't know so our people, they will IPOB,
one family.
We are moving.
Sister Chin, I'm hearing your voice. I'm watching you. Brother Belgium, hey boy, your daughter bia. However, kuno no. When you come to the new for the luno now, I'm a chamber of towers in the video. Ejim give the video. Ebun video name meet Regimia. Onye nyekwara m detain this old man in the world. You see, us he can't go there. He can't go there in a propaganda carrier. It's only the guy people the home. Yana na the ebe omeri ya now. Akwa unu aboghe ebubo now. Unu wepụtara anya ebe njide evidence. He mechara tie IPOB. Anya select ala the best brain. M ga force ha. Ha me more. When they make Chirochi see Methuselah did not get any position. I don't need it. Or better. But I don't need it. And again, I could me before, I could me on TikTok, and I make we here again. Give one that bomb na phone, some stop in a good that thing. Because now, any the potential things I go do in future. You on your own. You cannot force me to give me position. You are not me. If for some destroy something, you blame one. I don't need position in this movement. Unu see because now if I cannot get position, I'm going to Biafra. You are mistaken. In a mistake. I could go me before. I am the bridge that connects the servant to the leader. Because I will make a join you. I don't know tomorrow. Maybe so go out the same song and praises. Imagine I am not sure that these people now I'm gonna shout it the doors otherwise. Now going underground. You watch and some of them they defend this incompetent SDOS. Many of them are chanting English. They got them. And how committed to have with the money. Every that time I say meto check your account. I want 10 million naira into your send there because of one woman and just Nigeria na bamba no. One you to please I want European rep. I want to hug pastor hug send your daughter. No, I won't get in a bamba just Nigeria now. My hear them the money. Now see him and I'm smell good. We had to come here back no. And they hedge the seat. And that receipt now. How got converted? I saw bribe. No, the struggle. Now because now the thing I best again. Revolt to and the receipt you cannot deny it. Criminal ni him. Now what is a lie? This guy you criminal. I tell you. No, see, since I can't this talk, I never collect bribe. You already see it is 1 million saying you are here. Him, the reason you can say the SDOS because they refuse to stop paying you. They have stopped paying you. That's why you are talking like this now. That time they are paying you, now you are speaking and singing praises. So that's why I need a position. But I'm going our lovely sister Adan Jideka na Canada. Congratulations. Paul Achebe, congratulations. Our sister Jiro, I'm happy for you people. Ono Jimogo guys run one bottle of Coke na Fanta. Guys run Coke. Look here. One bottle of Coke. One bottle of Coke. Because of aqua Jideka here. Yeah, so our brother go see for Onyoma. One bottle of Coke. As I appreciation saying beto, you are a non-state actor. But here they hold queer. Because here Dan allow no one DG position can get push blame go the first before happy out to me. So I want to I'm going to go to metis all these things somewhere yet when he can one man. I don't need it. I don't need position. I won't go out power monger. I'm not like you. Okay, Kuchala, this man. Hold on. Okay, about the video now.
Are moving. Nambikano or non Nambikano. He can't support anymore. Since he's not been there for about 2 or 3 years now, IPOB is moving very smoothly. So now the improvement that they make internationally, all with this IPOB. And thanks to diplomatic branch US here. Thanks to them.
Diplomatic branch US, let him after a week. Unoko. My village people will call you Unoko. Care the diplomatic branch or let him after. The man who made post and I have Mike Arnold. You saw we are one day. Now I go listen to brokers now, the Mazalos and the Maze and the Mike Arnold. All quite the man who put on top a lot in the past too. But today is in the cabinet of the new executive of IPOB.
By him, the thank to all these people saying they are such IPOB members in America. They are not attacking that. You know, maybe take the other poor. I know they will.
Yeah, well. Okay. One attributes of vacancy. Go ahead. Did you just disappear?
Bishop hand is up.
Oh, okay. She dropped her hand. Okay. What did you want? You are next.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I'm really sad today with all these things and it's about so, but I'll let the Spirit of God take, because now like certain things that are not in my character to do that I did for this cause, and I'm hearing all this. I'm so sad, and for instance, swearing of oath. Since I'm won't be many kind of oath, or that type of oath that we took here, and I'm hearing all this, but I'll let that pass. Or we him
do you hear what she said? She didn't say, and I am seeing all these things. She said, I'm hearing all these things. So because of what she heard, she have condemned the leader and condemned the movement which he led. Do you understand what is going on? With what I'm hearing, here she have never seen any proof about, but with what I'm hearing, I'm very disappointed. Because of this, I will not take this oath anymore. We're going to use a new one. Do you see what is disturbing us? A little thing is disturbing us. A little thing. And that's why, Mazo was preaching, he was talking about religion. Some of you don't know why he was talking about religion. Some say, oh God, let's leave this. And when Biafra come, he asks you, how are you going to get your Biafra with this mindset? No, you will listen. Uzioma, you have to listen. You need to listen to them. Because them themselves will listen. They will say, how come Methuselah have this? And when I will post the video, they will not know that they are not safe. I say I have all the meetings. My phone has few food. That's why it's either I will reduce a lot of things I have in my phone, or maybe I transfer. I buy hard disk to the, a lot, many messages about the DOS meeting. And when I mean tell, many of them not there when somebody name information. Only geek or say play. The old man, what's the matter? Play it, please. I'm tired of this gossiping. I was thinking that they have something that I've been waiting. I'm not seeing anything they're pushing out. This is what Mazi did, but we have been. They told us that Mazi did this, but up to now we've never seen any proof. Please, I can't continue in this way. I said, sir, should I tell them that you are the one that gave it? He said, yes, go on, no problem. I'm a man of my own. If you come here, I'll tell you, yes, I was there. You were discussing it.
So my question is, though I think about a month ago, I heard Okija Man, Mazi, I think it's Okija Man, yes, on his broadcast, one of the broadcasts.
Okija broadcast is where they are getting their information, the DOS. Ikagula. You see, I'm getting my this and I'm getting information from Okija Man. I will come back. The asylum seeker.
Omer mentioned about Ngozi Orabueze hiring about 3 buses from Biafra land and taking people to Sokoto. So, and I think from his broadcast, he was wondering whether they are going to, some of them might not come back. But something was sitting in my mind or in my heart about the intention or extent with those people actually to Sokoto 3 buses. Did they all go to meet Mazin Nambikano, or was there another mission or intention? That was what I thought at that time. Where they're going for a certain kind of training, because these we know are tied to Simon Ekba. So that was what, and if they did they all see Mazin Nambikano? Did they return those people? So I'm an idea about the nature of that bus, going to Sokoto. And another concern I have, because it could be people that are hired from our land by Nigerian government, or maybe the team of Mazin Nambikano now, or Kanu Takano and Co. might be hiring people to train in another dimension. So another concern I have is about all the things that are going on in Biafra land, in different parts of Biafra land, such as, I think Mazi Alose mentioned something like Mama Uget, or one of the cross river areas, and then Iguacha and all the other areas. So are these people, do they have an army of their own, or are they fighting like a guerrilla battle? Do they have a stand? I think they are not with us. Most of them are not supporting the Biafra cause. And are they fighting this battle or warding off the Fulanis on their own? I am Chorema. Thank you.
Yeah, I will shock you on that one.
Okay.
Me and get second and got shock on that one with that. The Calabar. Most of them not most of them not ESF. I don't want to disclose that to you. And not only that, most of them with the Biafra committees, Hana Radio, they are with us. They are with us. And we go condemn Nabiana Radio. Only information here will never have that radio be a poem. Goni, a bit their own. Now, I am a big leading, but I will not be a Bible. I was silent Biafrans. Now, I am that yes, ihe ndị Igbo na-ekwu eziokwu, ihe Biafra na-ekwu eziokwu. They are not out of the woods. Now they are being killed. So their own way that now, how many ndị na-alụrụ ha, and they are loyal to IPOB. Or wherever they think of cooking them now, they're here Nepu. And if you went to the villagers in Abia radio from different parts of Cross River, you will understand that now I was telling him. So, oh, I need to got to wine. Okushani Canal. Because one thing I could do, I will in my hand and the canon and betrayal, or the two swords, two-faced sword. Beyond Materiame, they will call him a liar, but he will not recover. Ogara Namdiaho, he recover from this kind of betrayal. You know, because our classic case, all the mother they wasted would have been a different story. But for people to lose their lives like that, the IPOB and the DOSG make all these changes. Whenever it produces Nnamdi Kanu to the people, the real Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But the Mbane people are our target. Because they live in Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the way people immediately see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, no, you slowly introduce to them.
Slowly.
The real Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
Slowly.
US Agare Mayor. The total she may introduce, yes, people assimilated the whole issue. And that's why they have confidence now in Henaka on. More people will turn around. Because may Sokoto declaration here. We just lagging at the Cross River. Or there's a night for Gara Sokoto. Your machine temples is here with a cap. Kamani Hana Gime. And I get in there because on a Potara in the Nigerian army. Biafrans, because I took it Ipanyan army. Is that what she's trying to do? They will kill those people. They will kill them.
Aye. Hey! Something that does not exist. Nana hire boss. Nana run the band. You go ask Sokoto team make introduce na Nigerian army. Kebu for. Right. China someone be 8 years. There's an intel now. Ndị army no no hatch the bundi banye na. Onye agakwala protest. So we didn't make this protest. How we tactics iji bundi banye na ha gala on ground na the eye. Let me put my number here, brother. You can also join me here if you feel like, but hold the on small. Hold the on. Hold on, I'm making here. Keben dia shibia nusundi a ondi Biafra. Agadi nwoke. And ndị a ndị gbara ọsọ after ọgụ bidoro ha gbara lawa America. And unana makamada aloze mazaloze coming to the Biafra one there. Do you now see why we are not making any headway? Can you see it now? Ihona ndi ji ha old idiot jidisen. So veteran. Veteran ashe ji cha hono. Voice man apụta kwekwe na-apụta ọ ndị na-akụrụ awali dị egwu.
Nigeria cry for justice.
I tell you.
Listen to the voice of the people.
Listen to the voice of the people, brother.
From the east side, the voice start to rise. A man speak truth, they cover him with lies. He say, make we open our eyes. Make we see the danger before he's surprised. He shout from the radio waves. He talk about the future and the grave. But many people laugh that time. Now the whole nation, they feel the signs. When one man cry for justice and the world refuse to hear, The pain will be for one tribe. The pain belong to everywhere. Freedom for Nandi Kanu. Freedom for Nigeria.
Try.
If one voice speak the truth, why the chains still there? Freedom for justice, freedom for the land. If one man fight for the people, then the people must stand. Freedom for the land, freedom for the land, freedom for the land. He talks in darkness, they come. Blood for village, tears for home. Farmers cry for the field. Many stories never revealed. From Benue to Plateau, from Kaduna to the East Side Road. People they ask the same question: why peace still hard to hold?
Try.
Different tribes, but one nation. Hallelujah. If justice stands for the truth, then freedom must come soon. Freedom for Kanu today, freedom for Nigeria tomorrow. If justice no speak today, the land go drown in sorrow.
It's okay.
Freedom for the people, freedom for the land. Nigeria rise together, make peace hold on.
All right. Let us listen to the voice of one of our executive who introduced himself today. Then you can call in. In the absence of any other call, I have to end the program for tonight. This is one of the executive. Let's listen to him. I'm just seeing you for the first time. I know you're supposed to know me. I have been in the media. We are battling. I hope his voice is coming out. Let me just see if I can be able to increase the voice. One of the executives that was nominated. Brother, thank you for putting your face. Very, very important. Others cannot hide. If you're coming to this movement to hide, you are mistaken. We cannot do things the way we do it in the past. We need to change things. That's what is called institution. We want to change a lot of things.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all Biafrans.
You're welcome.
My name is Chris Aka Onyemashi. I'm the new appointed Deputy National Coordinator here in Switzerland.
Oh, Deputy National Coordinator, that's good.
And we also have a new HOD, Mr. Chris Umogu.
For sure.
And we also have a new National Coordinator here in Switzerland, Mr. Simon Chibeze.
Correct.
Residing in Zurich. I'm here to call all IPOB members who are in Switzerland to inform everybody that we have a new leadership here in Switzerland. We understand that we have a lot of people who were coming in the meeting before who have left the meeting because of the problem that we've been having, the internal struggle that we've been struggling, misunderstanding, tussle of the leadership. We are calling on them to come back because our leader, Mazin Nandekano, that we are loyal to, has reshuffled the cabinet. So he has removed the old people and brought in new people who are going to run the struggle. So I'm calling for them to come back to the struggle. You can contact me, Mr. Chris Aka, or you can contact Simon Chibweze in Zurich. We're calling everybody, all the coordinators. Everybody is keeping their places. We are not going to change anything except anyone who doesn't want to stay loyal to our leader, who wants to stay loyal to the old people that has been removed, then
you're not part of us.
That's on you. And we are also informing you that that's just a mistake from your part because that ship is sinking very fast and it's going to sink soon. I'm calling on everybody to stay loyal to Mazi Nnamdi, which is our leader, which is a man who has paid an ultimate sacrifice for this struggle, a man who has given up his family. Today he's, paying the price in Sokoto prison because of this struggle. So we owe him a loyalty. And when we came in IPOB, we had a code of conduct that we signed that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is the only one who can appoint and remove a leader.
I said it, yes.
No one else. But he gave the DOS to run the IPOB day-to-day affair and gave them power to do certain things, which is understandable. And last night I was listening to Mazi Chika Doziem, and he was quoting the Animal Farm of George Orwell. We all read the Animal Farm, and we know there was no such thing like favoritism that was going on from the part of our leader. When you listen to our leader always said that when it comes to IPOB, that everybody has a function, that the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, and the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, that everybody has their function. The DOS had its function, the coordinators, the PROs, everybody has their function, what they are doing, but you keep your own secret and the other will keep their own secret. And the siblings of our onion do also have their own function, what they were doing. So we cannot now turn around now and accuse them of what we don't know about, because they are also important people in the struggle. They're doing their own thing. But Mazi Chika is accusing our leader of favoritism and nepotism, but he should be the one who is doing favoritism. Here in Switzerland, I think Mazi Chika Doziem, I think maybe he studied General Babangida, how he took over from Buhari, and he want to replicate the same thing in IPOB, because I knew that he was playing a long game on us. So he has been appointing, because he was given the power because he's the DOS. He was appointing people who are loyal to him and putting them in a key position in IPOB here in Switzerland, and also when we have our national election for the national coordinator in Switzerland, that election was rigged, and he made someone who's close to him, who's loyal to him, the national coordinator. And he also appointed his friend, Awanyim, for European rep. So he knew what he was doing. So
exactly. That's what they do in this struggle. We'll sack them. You can't fight Methuselah and their life will remain the same. I told you people now. I fought back. The time I made up my mind to begin to go deeply. Some people say, Mars, just don't worry. Go and serve the suspension. Come back. You are going to be welcome in the family. It's not up to today. They've never sacked me. It's suspension. I said no. It has been happening to other people. I may agree because I don't know the genesis. I don't know the background by which those are people were convicted of whatever crime they bestowed on them. But this is my own case. Okay, let's assume that I'm insubordinate to this struggle. Just tell me what I've done, and it will make sense to me. But you are lying to the public, reading before the public, that Methuselah never condemned those that are holding our leader. Methuselah never condemned insecurity in Igbo land. That I came here for material things and now I didn't get it. I started barking like an angry dog. I crammed that statement from Abani. If Abani is making a statement, I was okay. Maybe it's somebody can say things without, thinking, or maybe a slip of tongue. But this one, they printed it and they're reading it. At that time, I realized who these people are. I said, ready? I said, this is what others are seeing. Wow. I begin to ask other people that have been sacked, say, where are you people? Because I know they may not have the voice. One of an intelligent brother from Canada. I'm happy you have been reinstated back again. Very intelligent guy. I say hyper intelligent. He called me Methuselah. Look at what they did to me. I didn't do anything. They took me to court, even though it's against the rules and ethics of this movement. And Chike Doziem came to Radio Biafra, mentioned my name without even investigating what happened. Just because somebody that is inside of him tell him, sack this person, and they sack the guy. Without questioning, without hearing from him. At least call him. He's a member now. What happened? They didn't ask him. They just go on Radio Biafra, read his name. Only the lucky. Like I saw peaceful agitation. I ain't gonna talk someone no no reach. These are small rats. Matter than the movement. So they have gone anyway. Let's not dwell in them. But are they no longer asking you, brother? My oath, you know, have question maybe take your oath. Now, hey, meet you on. Meet you on. I think I'm a record all the oath. Here now. So you're welcome. I want you want to now. This is the time for calling. It's a time for question. Let me open my line. My line is here. This is my number. You can reach me on WhatsApp. You can also join the platform, whichever case may be. I just want to tell many of you what we will learn tonight is that whatever you see going on in IPOB today is a plan by Nigerian government. They may not be in person, but they will just put a division and we continue to fight each other. I hope those in charge, those that have taken power, should understand the game that's going on, find a way to limit it. We're going to advise our people. I know whatever we do today, they will try to, put a wrong narrative. Just like this, our people are showcasing these are gallant men on ground, giving warning to, wow, they came out today again. This one is Haba. Each state are doing their parade to tell them that they are still around. But today they go around and say that is Fulani herdsmen we gathered and bandits. That this one they are singing about, making statement that is like they are courteous. Which one is rugged? If you're not rugged, you're not supposed to be in the security architect. You don't know. You think it's a maybe kiddies club. It's not. So we're going to draw the curtain here. Let me see. Do I have a caller here now? Hold on. Okay. I don't have, okay. Let me see who I have here. This is Biafran Television. Remove this source. Okay. Even if I didn't get any person, I'll Kakwama. So I want to thank all of you. This is one of our brother. Brother, thank you for putting your voice. It's good. I will make it. I think I'll make time to invite those of them that have given position to come and address us in our own platform, because they will now start working. They were going to get a centralized platform where messages will be passed. I believe them. That's our COC is very strong. Some of you know him, Mazi Gosife. He's the coordinator of all coordinators. So he's up and doing. So, and some other people like this, our brother just talk to us. You can see he's also, from the way I see him, articulate. And what we need is just sincerity. That's what we need. Let's not just lie to our people. We must continue to tell our people the truth, whether good or bad. We need to carry them along. So I want to thank you, Sister Joy Njoko. I greet you, our lovely sister. You've always find time to comment. It's not easy, our sister. May Chukwuebiama continue to bless you, guide you, give you the energy not to relent, especially our women. In this particular point in time, it's so hard, but many of you keep away the emotion and join us. The Uchechi, yes, it's me, 7,000 TT. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. Uchechi Kano, she's not a good woman. I mean, if I'm the one that went to ask them, okay, let me pick this up, brother. Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you.
Yes, go on. Yes, the word is hearing you. Go on.
Yeah, I know. Mazi, please, based on the question I asked you before, I still want to know, what are we doing to retrieve our radio and our television and the letterhead?
That is it, because if you don't have a cabinet, you cannot retrieve them. That's why, if you watch, not all cabinets and their functions were listed. A lot of lists are coming, but these ones that are listed are the ones that are going to push for those things you are asking now. They are going to retrieve them because they have changed their name. They have registered their own as Biafran community, so they are no longer IPOB. So
okay, Mazi, they have registered their own, but why that man use our radio, our Alod platform yesterday?
exactly, it's a good question you ask. So that's the whoever the former national coordinator of Italy in the name of Kekuda is the one that leaked. Out of happiness, he leaked the secret, and then we now went and checked the registration of the Biafran community, and we discovered they went and registered, have their new oath. So they just want to destroy. They want to destroy. Their aim is to destroy the already existing platform. Because if you watch, nobody. I don't know. Have you just if it is not true, brother? I don't want you to lie. Are you listening? Have you ever? How long do you because you are calling from Biafra land? Am I correct?
Yes.
Exactly. When did you listen to the FM last of Biafra Radio Biafra FM?
It has been long. Equacha shut down for many years ago.
Exactly. So that's what I want to. I know we sent some people to go and check which other FM that are speaking, and they returned back. They told us nothing is working. So they're they're operating only on app. The FM, yes, they're just only on app.
If I want to listen, I use IPOB community radio.
Okay, so it's app. It's app that is working. So the FM is not working. So it's not that they are operating radio. It's just app. Just like as I'm talking, that's the same way they're talking on that platform. So we are going to change all these things, brother. That's why this executive we elected.
But I hope, Nancy, I hope the original code of that radio Biafra is with us. I mean, still with this man, so-called media head.
Or former. You mean or former? Yeah. It's just his legal means we are going to use to, if he started proving stubborn, his legal means they're going to use to retrieve those things because he
may sell that code to Nigeria government. That's my
brother. Like I told you, the FMs are not working. It's only app that is working. So we are going to retrieve it. It's not hard. It's not hard. You're going to see a marvelous changes, a very drastic changes in what we're doing. Yes.
Because I really want that FM to come out from their hand. Yes. Very, very important.
Yes, brother.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for the update.
Thank you, brother. Somebody writing, this is Simon's part 2, and you all are just 15%. Simon Eba is better than you 100 times. So they will have come. You don't know they will have passed through this stage. On your example, here with Simon Eba, your example. I carry this stage, and man. So one bụ ekwe ezigbo akwa na-akwụ unu karịkwara karịa akwa nwere egwu wepụtara unu ka mkpọrụ na egwu amamala normally ihe a Biafran television Europe. So but no, let me leave it ndị baka akụ na ebere ụmụ Chineke unu ebere no. Alaska, don't cry, just enwere change of government. Which I want a Nigerian government or I chop on a chichigi no, you're gonna support her. Yes, God bless every genuine Biafrans. Remy, Aikimone. Yes. Anybody that is in this struggle, your aim is to put down this struggle. Your aim is to work against the man that founded this struggle. It will not be well with you and the entire family. I tell you, if me, Petrusha, have intention, now I'm trying to struggle down. No, if you know that people have lost their life, let me not see anything I'm looking for. Though it's just wishy-washy, it doesn't work anyway. I know some people use it to deceive many of you. Say, oh, Methuselah, I swear it's true. It doesn't work. I can say it and be doing something else. See, I'm still telling you. But only Chukwu can know our hearts. And the genuine ones know our hearts. If you're an evil man, you will not understand. Yes, our brother, blessed Daniel, you're welcome. You say, Remy, you say, may God bless him. He tried for us. I tell you. So we are going to end the program from here. I want to thank many of you. Let me recognize those that are here. Let me put your name on the screen. Let me put your Just hold on. Let me display your comment on the screen. I want to thank some of you that have contributed to this platform. Our lovely sister Asadema, our lovely brother Merche, and one Smile, in America. They made it happen. Though we still need I used to display. I want to tell you this. Maybe some of you don't know. Sometimes you see my video playing live. I'm not live. Mostly during the working hour. I just want to tell you there's no need of lying. But I will always be monitoring it. Sometimes people say, "Can I come in?" You cannot come in. It's a replay program. But I put it live. It's because of this app. So the one I have now is the one that contain for 1 hour program. So maybe basically with time, we'll have the one that contain like 2 hours program. And somebody begged me to play Mazen Nam, the kind of last broadcast, and I think I will do it tomorrow. So what I do is that I cut it 1 hour, 1 hour. That's why sometimes I will tell you I'll be back in the next 1 hour. I'll be back in the next 20 minutes. Because instead of straight 2 hours, I will do it 1 hour, 1 hour, and upload it so it will be playing. So please, in case you see it, you should supposed to know that the Methuselah might not be live. That's why sometimes I say date. Today's date is 23rd. If you see a replay program, you're supposed to know that I said today is 23rd. So we're going to leave it here. God bless you, our sister Njoko. Rimi, I greet you. Chibwin Hebright, I see all of you. Okay. I think your names is also the savior of our time. Gangster have already failed. Yes, they failed woefully. Excellent. Please, Methuselah, who is this Emeka? Our brother. Excellent. Which Emeka are you talking about, brother? Who is Emeka? I don't understand. Kevin Ezekiel, I greet you. I think your names are here. Your names are passing here for recognition. And let me use this to keep you busy in the next 10 minutes. I love to play your voice. I love to play your voice. The program will come to an end as soon as this voice ended up. Mazen know what is going on now. He said those things, and these are the things we are seeing. Let me see. Is it this Emeka you're asking me? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, now this is Chris. I cannot Emeka. Our brother is talking about Emeka. Bye, Meto. Yes. Karagori are here. Our lovely sister, longest time. Hi, old member. Thank you, our sister. Adako when Kachifo, our sister. Kachifo. Let me just off the program now. Maga check my on the other side. I want to buy a dialogue. People know where we used to fight. I want to apply for my name. I want to apply for my dialogue. I'm that area. We don't want to give them the breathing space. We don't give them the breathing space. Let me put this as soon as this thing come to an end, please. Program have ended. Okay. Just a few minutes now.
The time IPOB came, first was Masop. It was Rike came, and he suffered and suffered and suffered. Sometimes I can understand how they frustrated him. He suffered and suffered and suffered, went to jail, people were killed. Sabo ganged up. They kept frustrating him to the point where they converted him into a Sabo like themselves. You don't know, I read all those things. I took time, I studied everything. I knew. I know that there would be obstacles. I knew it. I know our people will fail. That was why before I went to the zoo in 2015, I said, I will not let you down, but you will let me down. But fortunately for me, you don't know how much I love IPOB. You don't know how much I love you people. You have no clue. You have no understanding. As I was in jail, I was in detention, incommunicado. Somebody came to me and said, do you know what is happening outside? I said, no. They said IPOB have blocked head bridge in Onitsha. They have taken over everywhere. I said, what? He said, yes. I said, why? They said, because they will not let you down. I shed tears in prison. I said, my God in heaven. They said, we will not let our leader down who has been. He said it before he was arrested. My deputy chairman went to the archives and brought out the clip where I said, I will not let Biafrans down, but they will let me down. Biafrans went mad all over the world. They blocked Head Bridge on it for 4 days, and the world knew who Nnamdi Kanu is. Do you see how we roll? Then how can I disappoint such people? I would rather die than disappoint them. It's impossible. Impossible. Do you see how we came to where we are today? Why Chukwu Kikabiama is with us? Why anything we touch turns into gold? Why we are able to do things that other mortals